Good afternoon, Bluebonnet Beauties. I am so thrilled to welcome you to the 2020 through 2022 um, years for 36 Club here in Lampasas. It's an exciting time in GFWC and TFWC. I think that's still its name. Um, Even though we're in some crazy times right now, I look forward to working together with everyone to make our change in the world and in Lampasas. Even though we're getting off to a little slower start, we're still going to do great things. As we navigate through these still unprecedented times in history, I think of all the changes that GFWC has accomplished in the world, from closing our literacy gap by funding and implementing libraries throughout hundreds of thousands of communities to being a pioneer in women's suffrage movement. We are starting down a new path again this year. And I believe that the right to vote is everyone's right. And it's more important than ever. So, whether you vote and campaign publicly, that's great, or you hold to a private voting standard, um, the biggest thing is I encourage each of you to just get out and use your voice and use your right that our GFWC innovators provided to us and vote. Vote for the candidate that you think is best. November is coming up. We have local elections, representatives, the presidency, all kinds of things. And I really hope that you will all get out and vote. Um, Going to more 36 Club business. So there are many initiatives that we will be continuing in this next session. The Thanksgiving baskets are a huge hit. They're a huge success. So we're going to try to figure out a way to do that, whether we have a collection center or something like that, that we can bring in donations, because especially now we are starting to see the effects in our community of the loss of jobs, the loss of income revolving around this whole corona thing. Um, and so, especially during these times, the schools, those children, those families, they need us. So, we're going to keep doing that. Dimes, I know you collected dimes over the summer, and hopefully, you're still collecting them. And we'll get those from you in January. We are going to be back in January. We're going to figure it out, going to figure out a meeting place. Hopefully, we have the vaccine. So, if you're comfortable doing the vaccine, you'll be back with us. We'll still work on social distancing and things like that. But we always want to come together in a safe and healthy and happy environment. And so I know you understand why we made the decision to put off 36 Club in-person meetings for right now. Um, but we'll be back. Also, the next meeting, we're going to have like a guest speaker, and I'll go ahead and have them in so they can be a guest speaker for us, and we can work forward on some things like that. So try to get back to a little bit of normalcy. Um, and if you see me looking at stuff, I got notes going on over here. So trying to stay up and look, but I've got other stuff going on. So let's see. So I am going to officially call our first meeting to order of the September 10th, 2020 36 Club. And so I'm so excited to welcome y'all. So for that, I am going to say the collect. So if you're there with me, you have your book with you, please read along with it, or just listen, because these words are so important, especially when we're going through a time of turmoil and not happiness in our world. We really need to reflect back on these great words that they came up with. Keep us, oh, sorry. Can't even read. Okay. Keep us, O God, from pettiness. Let us be large in thought, in word, in deed. Let us be done with fault finding and leave off self seeking. May we put away all pretense and meet each other face to face, without self pity and without prejudice. May we never be hasty in judgment and always generous. Let us to take time for all things. Make us to grow calm, serene, gentle. Teach us to put into action our better impulses, straightforward and unafraid. Grant that we may realize it is the little things that create differences, that in the big things of life we are at one. And may we strive to touch and to know the great common human heart of us all. And, O Lord God, let us forget not to be kind. The collect really, sorry, I'm like, my back is just, the collect really has resonated with me for a long time. I take those words that they say to heart, and I really believe that is the best way for us to go. So, within that spirit of the collect and everything, I got another thing to read. My theme, which I haven't even given Margaret. Margaret, here's your theme. So, because Margaret's doing the yearbook. So, my theme for the next 2 years is finding grace, kindness, generosity, and heart on the road less traveled. So, mainstream America is fixated on pain, chaos, destruction, and disruption. We're seeing that in every avenue where we're at, every news source. If you watch the news, it's crazy. Don't watch the news. In 2020 to 2022, we as the Lampasas 36 Club must do our part to create a better America for those we leave behind. So, looking at those 4 things, let's look at grace. May we not be so quick to judge, not just ourselves, but others. May we be compassionate enough to understand what others are facing and not pass judgment. May we all be forgiving of unkind thoughts and deeds, showing grace to our fellow man is a huge thing that we need to do. Kindness, as in our collect, let us forget not to be kind. A smile, masked or not, makes us and those receiving that smile feel better. When we smile, we feel better, we're happier. So be a positive effect on someone's day. Be kind. Show kind words. You know, a lot of us Facebook, I will say that. And if you notice when I Facebook, if I've ever seen a post of yours, every one I do my heart symbol. I love it. I love it because I love you. I love all my friends. And that is my small little way in Facebook world to be positive, to show kindness, that I am there for you. Generosity. Giving of our heart and time is more valuable than ever before. We saw that when we were homebound. I don't want to say we were, I don't know, but it made us realize that we weren't able to be close to the people we wanted to be close to. And so being close to those people now, that time is invaluable. Spend your time with others. Make that call to a friend. Help someone in need. And pay kindness forward. Be generous in spirit. Giving of yourself. Giving of yourself is not always about money, but giving of yourself. Of course, my phone rang. So, thanks, babe. Heart. Another one of those key things from the collect. The great common human heart of us all. Be compassionate. Be empathetic. Be caring. Be loving. Hug and touch. And create a safe environment where all are welcome. The paths we follow create a path for greatness. As Robert Frost said, 2 roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Staying true to oneself, not following the mainstream, but keeping in mind your heart and your soul and yourself, and doing what's right for others. As we travel these roads together, I am thrilled to be your president. I hope to be that positive light in everybody's life. And I'm excited for the next 2 years as a Bluebonnet Beauty. I love that phrase. I think Julie came up with that. That is like the best phrase. I like being Bluebonnet Beauties. Um, okay, so that's my president's speech this year. I'm trying to make this short so you don't get bored. Roll call. Once we post this video, you'll be able to, or once you see it, I'll be able to see who's seen it or not. So, because I'm having to post it to my YouTube page for work, but Julie's going to share it out for us. So I'll be able to see who came. So that's how we'll do attendance. Officer reports for the recording secretary. We'll catch up next time. Treasurer Amy sent me the treasurer's report because Amy's on top of it. So we're excited about that. So our balance on March 12th of 2020 was $43.94.21. We got dues and coin rolls for $805. Then we've had some disbursements. We really had some tough times while we were away since March, and we had a member that passed. We had family members that passed. So husbands, and we have kept you all in our prayers, and know that we're still continuing to think about you because this is going to be a difficult time for a while. So we made some contributions to the Methodist Church for Dorothy Duncan and Dorothy Carroll, which is Chrissy's mother, to the Presbyterian Church for Joyce Brownow's husband, to Northside Baptist for Shanda's dad, and to the Methodist Church again for Kay Briggs. And so we have some correspondence for that. We also paid our GFWC dues for Texas for $810. We sent $50 to the TFWC headquarters fund, and we did a $25 GFWC scholarship. So we subtracted 965, so we went down in our balance just a little bit. So we have 4234.21. Keep in mind that's doing really good. We still don't have the dimes, because we were going to bring in dimes in August, or in September at this meeting. So still get those dimes. Really those dime jars should hold $40 worth of dimes. So, let's see what's next. Corresponding secretary, and we have correspondence. So, relating to the donations that we made, thank you, Amy McDaniel, for getting this moved to me. Let's go through some of our cards. Many thanks for your expression of sympathy. This is, ladies. I love it when they offer it like that. Your sympathy and thoughtfulness will always be remembered with deep appreciation. Mother enjoyed your friendship and would be honored by your donation to Lampasas First United Methodist Church in her memory with gratitude. Dorothy and Harry Hollister and family. Thank you. We are so pleased. Then from our very own Prissy. Dear 36 Club sisters. Yes, we are sisters. Thank you for the memorial to Lampasas First United Methodist Church in my mother's memory. My mother, Dorothy Carroll, loved her church, the choir, and her membership in the 36 Club. She was so happy when I was invited to join, and we are so glad that you did. Again, thank you for your kind gift. Love, Prissy Wright. Okay, then we have. I kind of feel like a contestant, like who's the winner? Opening the envelopes. Okay. To acknowledge our memorial gift. Our donation to the building fund for Bert Brownell is gratefully accepted. Oh, and we need to change the address for the First Presbyterian Church. So we need to do that. Because apparently they're not getting addresses at the church anymore. Or they're not getting mail at the church. Now it all goes to P.O. Box. Sorry about me looking down. I keep thinking that it's down there, but my camera is really up here. Then this is from Joyce. During a time like this, we realize how much our family and friends really mean to us. Your expression of sympathy will always be remembered by the family of Bert Brownell. Dear friends, I love it when we talk to each other. Thank you for your gift to our church. Bert loved the church and the people of Lampasas. We were welcomed from our first days here. Many thanks. God bless you all, Joyce. Lampasas people rock. Okay, then we've got several from First United Methodist Church. They just kind of send a little generic letter just to let us know that they got our donation. So we have them from please accept my deepest appreciation for your recent memorials for Dorothy Carroll, Dorothy Duncan, and for Mary Kay Briggs. And it said, be assured that your donation will be used in accordance to your wishes. Don't know what our wishes were, but we're just happy that they got them. And then on behalf of Kay's brother, thank you so much for your donation to the First United Methodist Church. It was an important part of her life. She would, and we appreciate your thoughtfulness. Yours truly, Todd and Nona Jane. That's our course. Okay, Federation news. Capital Chatter came out. Yay! If you didn't get it, we'll get it to you. I'm having a hard time uploading it, so but we will get Capital Chatter to you. But the biggest thing about Capital Chatter right now is the fall meeting. Yes, the Capital District fall meeting. So it is going to take place on September 30th. Deadline for registration is September 25th. If you want to early register, it's supposed to be, I believe, here in Harker or here in Killeen at the Shiloh Inn. And so they're feeding you breakfast and lunch kind of thing. And it's a $25 fee if you do the early registration. Checks go to Barbara Minking. So if once we get that out to y'all, if you don't already have that fall meeting thing, then we can get that to you. You know, TFWC, GFWC Texas, whatever it's called now, they had a meeting here last month, and they weren't put off by, they of course wore masks, social distance, things like that. But so they were going ahead with it. So we're excited. I'm going to be there. I hope to see y'all there on February. I'm sorry, February. On September 30th. Okay, this is hard doing this by myself. All right. Committee reports. Oh, I think, did I say that? Wait, I think I didn't say something. Okay, so I've already said this. Please forgive me because I can't remember what I said. We are going to leave the committees as they are for this year. With the exception of Julie, who's our second vice president, is now going to be in charge of projects because that's what the second vice president does, or first vice president. First. Anyway, that's her job. So her job is projects, so she will be in charge of the projects committee. And so in regards to that, please continue to stay on the committees that you were on last year. We have had to make some adjustments, like Margaret's now doing the yearbook, things like that. And then we'll change for next year. We just need to get back to normal real quick. So program committee, please plan something for our meetings in January, February, March, and April, because we are coming back. So January, February, March, and April. And May, social committee, if y'all can do something for the social, that would be great. Maybe another like little luncheon or something fun, something where we can be social because we really need some social time. I miss my friends. Okay. So programs, projects, and then yearbook will be Margaret. Projects Julie. I can't remember who programs is. I'm kind of a little not organized here. Also, okay, so in the spirit of supporting each other during this time, if you are a small business owner or a big business owner, let me know. Send me a message because we need to support each other as small business owners as much as we can during these times. Because even though we're kind of on the downhill slide of the whole Rona thing, it's still affecting a lot of people's businesses. So if you're a small business owner, like I know Prissy, I know you've got the makeup stuff, the unique, and I know Julie, you've got CWF services for HVAC and electrical. So if anybody does anything, sorry, not the Rona. If anybody does anything, let me know so we can kind of highlight that because I think a lot of our membership doesn't always know what we're doing. And on that note, next Tuesday on September 15th, 4 p.m., I am ribbon cutting my new business. In the wake of everything that's been going on in these crazy times, I decided to open my own real estate brokerage. So I do real estate and property management, base it out of Harker Heights. So I have an office in Harker Heights. So I would love it if y'all would come to my ribbon cutting. And then we're having a little party afterwards from 4 to 6. It's at Always Here Properties and in Harker Heights, 400 East Central Texas Expressway, Suite B, right next door to Educational Outfitters. So if you can come on September 15th, I would love to see y'all. We are masking it for a little bit, and I even got personalized masks made for everybody. So, but if you're a small business owner, let me know. Let our people know who you are, what you do, and let's try to share some business. I don't know if we have any unfinished business from last year other than we didn't really install any officers, so I'm just kind of taking it over. Our next meeting is on October 8th. We'll do another video. Like I said, I'm going to have a guest speaker. So our next video is on October 8th. And so we'll do another video. If you have anything you would like to share with the club or announce, please let me know before then. Because that way we can get it out to everybody. Okay. Well, then I'm going to call this meeting closed, and I hope it was not too boring to look at and watch. And my wish for y'all going to the next meeting is that you take care of yourself, you take care of your loved ones, mask if you want a mask, but just really take care of yourself. And keep in mind, Bluebonnet beauties are stunning. We are graceful, we are kind, we are generous, and we have a huge heart. Y'all take care. We'll talk to you soon.